Welcome back to NC Bass, and today we're back on Lake Norman. I won 2 in a row, then got skunked, so who knows? I don't know what to expect today. The water's still nice and muddy, like I like it. I'm gonna throw crankbaits, maybe a spinnerbait. I already got a jackhammer rigged up. I'm thinking power fishing all day. It's gonna be windy. They've dropped the water a lot, it's really low. The visibility right here at Pinnacle looks like less than a foot, which I like, but they dropped the water, so I don't know if the fish are gonna be shallow or deep, but the water should be warming up. It was really warm yesterday. We had a warm night. It's gonna be cloudy and really windy all day, so I'm thinking that should help out the bite. It's an 8-to-1 tournament, 3 fish limit. I'm gonna start off in backs of creeks. I'm hoping some fish have moved to the backs of creeks. That's usually where the largemouth are. I'm probably gonna stay off the main lake, but I'm still probably gonna fish the 150 bridge with a strong wind. It's supposed to be up to like 14-mile-per-hour winds later in the day. It's starting off like 7 to 8. It's gonna be nice and windy. Southwest wind. That's usually, I got Rocky Creek's usually where I go when there's southwest wind. The fish should be biting. Let's see how it goes. More shad. There's shad everywhere. They've got to be back here. Really getting my hopes up now, seeing this much bait. I started here instead of the lights. I believe there's not somebody home right here. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. That feels like a giant. I might have snagged something. Yep. That's not a bass, I don't think. If it is, it's huge. I think I snagged a carp or something. And it's not coming up. It might be a catfish. There's so much bait back here. I don't think whatever it is, it ain't hooked in the head. Don't think this is a bass. No freaking way. Feels like a catfish. I mean, when I hooked it, it took off like I'd snagged it. Like, I don't know if it's it's got to be a cat because I can feel tail swipes on the line. We're trying to roll up the line. I want to see it first. It's like a giant flathead, I think, or maybe a carp. I couldn't tell. It seemed brown. Oh, it come off. Look like a flathead. Look like a flathead. Real brown colored. Man, that was a big fish, whatever it was, but I'm glad I didn't have to deal with them, kind of, actually. Man, that would have been my biggest flathead ever, I think, for sure. Fish. I hit that brush twice. He's not big, but my boat kept going over that brush. We'll take him though. I was getting a little. Hey, he's not bad. He's a largemouth. Can't tell because he's so white. I hit that brush that I never knew was here. I know there's a little brush pile over there, but there's so many brush piles off this dock. This one probably drifted off. It's right out in front of that boat ramp. I always catch one in front of that boat ramp. Now I know why, because there's some brush right there. I'm about to hit it a couple more times. Right underneath the boat that time when he actually ate it. We'll take him. I mean, all I've got so far is a flathead catfish bite. Fish. Oh my, first cast with the square bill. Oh, good one. Feels like a good one. Maybe not. It's just going crazy. So I'm back here for largemouth. Another largemouth. That's what's in the back of creeks, guys. right next to that skunk. I just threw a jig up that stump and I was like, that's too muddy. Throw square bill. Look at that. He's been caught by somebody recently. There's that hole in his mouth right there. So I'm in the backs of creeks, guys, looking for largemouth. Just need something a little bigger. I couldn't get nothing else in the back of Rocky Creek. I'm in the back of Cornelius, but there was bait loaded up in the back of Rocky Creek, so I couldn't leave. Finally, I just couldn't get a bite and finally left. Well, guys, midday update. We just got some rain. I was hoping the rain's supposed to hold off till 12, but wasn't too bad. It stopped raining, just now stopped raining. I can't really get a good pattern going, but I did notice that 2 largemouth that came off of wood. I'm not really trying to fish wood. I was trying to fish rock and bridges, and it's been real slow. I mean, maybe these fish are on wood. They're moving up. The largemouth are. I've only caught 2 largemouth. The spots are somewhere. They probably got tired of the muddy water and they went down lake, but I'm sure there's still some spots around. I'll have to go into McCrary Creek and try this. I'm probably gonna fish some more docks. I've been leaving the docks alone, really, not trying to fish wood, but I'm gonna find some laydowns and some wood, try to fish it. I'm still gonna throw the crankbait, try to catch some off a rock, but I need to get a pattern going. I need at least like 1 giant fish, or I'd like to catch some more fish, but let's see how it goes. Fish. Yes. Oh, good one. Finally. Oh, nice spot. Yes. I lost him there. He's looked pretty good. Yes. There we go. You guys could see that. My coat's getting in the way. Man, he hit it a little further out. The water's so low. They're not on the bank. They're just pulled off a little bit. That might have told me something. Well, the largemouths were shallow. That's probably bigger than a largemouth. He's probably a little over 2. Those largemouths are probably 1 1.5 and 1 3/4. I haven't been in McCrary Creek long, so that's good. Good sign. Got me one. Fish. Godly. I was nowhere near the bottom. I think he'll even help, but definitely not. Nowhere near the bottom. That is not the size we want to catch. But that's 2 fish in 5 minutes in McCrary Creek. I think I'm on to something. 11 o'clock, got 2 hours. Fish. Yeah. Oh, that feels like a good one, guys. Rain's coming down now. He's gonna jump if I ain't careful. Might be the fish I need. Oh, and he come off, God! I really think that might have been a catfish. He never came up and he was just pulling straight and digging. Felt really big too. Man, I wanted to see it at least. God, what was that? What was that? I mean, I pulled him straight to the top and he still didn't jump. That's very weird. That was weird for a, I think it was a catfish. Oh, right at the, what in the world? Right at the boat. Little spot following it. I'll put a hole in my jacket. Well, found the nursery back here. Little tiny guy. He's been caught before. Little spot. Just lost a giant something, probably a catfish. At least that's definitely what I'm gonna tell myself. Fish. Oh, looks like a decent one. No, it ain't. He's small. Real small. The wind's blowing current back here. There's another small one. There's bait back here though. It's a good sign. There'll be some big largemouth. Not gonna help. Fish. Yes. 5 minutes left to go. Got one. And he got my trolling. Oh man. It's in the trolling motor for a second. It might actually be decent size. No, he's not. He was fighting like a good one, but I don't think he's gonna help. Oh, little fat guy. I think he's even gonna help. Definitely gonna win it. Got 8 minutes left. I don't think he's gonna do anything. He's had a cold tag in his mouth. I don't think he's bigger than that largemouth. Smallest largest. Well guys, time's up. I don't have but maybe 5.2 pounds at the most. Probably less than that, but I bet somebody's got 8 or 9 pounds at least. It rained. Let's go see weigh-ins what they got. Oh. He might have 10 pounds. You barely got big. He's got 2, 3, 50 some spots, but you got big fish still. He's got overall for sure.
963.
Woo. Second biggest bag I've seen. 963.
What's a big fish right now?
You got it. 359. His is 357. And he had a 353. Well, guys, that's the tournament. Some big sacks brought in today. Everybody's catching them but me. I mean, we had quite a few bags over 7 pounds. 963 won it. Giant spots are being caught. I don't know where they catch them at, but he said he wasn't far from here. But they're even on nighttime, either the nighttime tournaments and the weekend tournaments, big spots are being caught. They say spots are running late, but there's some giant spots in here. And these fish are moving up. The water temp was up to about 53, and even to 54 in the back of some of these pockets. It's about 52 on the main lake. The fish seem to be off the main lake. I really tried to run some main lake points. I should have just kept, they're in the creeks, but not all the way back. Seems like the first third of the creek is where the fish are biting at. And at least that's what I heard. People were catching them on everything, crankbaits, spinner baits. I mean, down the lake, they're catching them on wacky rig Senkos and jigs and stuff in the clear water. But I know you kayak guys are going to kill them this weekend. And there's ABA this weekend. Like always, there's big tournaments on Lake Norman all the time. And then the weekend after that, I got the Big Bass Tour tournament. I'm really pumped up for that. I got to catch some big fish. I'm thinking this year you're going to need at least a 3.5 to cash a check. I mean, it depends on the weather. You never know. But right now, I'm sure the big fish are moving up. Muddy water. You can trick these big fish. I'm looking forward to that. I'm probably going to be fishing Lake Norman a lot before then. After that, I'm going to be going fishing a lot of different lakes because I'm getting tired of Norman and I want to catch some big fish while it's pre-spawn and spawn. But I'm looking forward to that Big Bass Tour tournament. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.